I have chosen the mobile gaming market for two main reasons. First of all, Italy is one of the largest mobile phone country with over 100% penetration. And point two, in the last 2 years, 10 startups and hundreds garage developers were born thanks to mobile application store freedom. A digital revolution is occurring. The non-physical platforms are changing dramatically the way we create and we deliver the services. Video games publisher, but at the same way, content producer involved in the music, books, radio industry are competing not just each other, but with a complex digital ecosystem. For content owners and content distributors, the markets are fragmented into ever small pieces, not more as 77 billion video games industry made by physical gods.
A right example that maybe after my colleague will show you come from the iPhone. The iPhone system is built on this kind of structure, giving information coming directly from the user, not by editorial part only. So the platform is an awarded platform. In 2008, we have been awarded with the Gold Award on the category of Best Mobile Game or Gambling Service Provider. The mobile games market is created, or maybe it's better to say the automobile approach on mobile game market is split in two kinds of businesses. The business to business, B2B, and the business to consumer, B2C. The business to business is the core of our job, as we work strictly connected with all the mobile operators at global level. So you can see some case history like Zain, the Middle East and North African mobile operator, or Vodafone, or T-Mobile, Orange, and TIM.
I am here today to speak about the iOS platform game market and about the Italian situation in particular. iPhoneitalia.com was created in 2007 when the iPhone was only a phone and no one had ever heard about App Store. Then in 2008, the Great Revolution began. Apple officially launched its App Store, a virtual store where millions of users worldwide can buy and download applications and games with just a few clicks. Immediately, it became clear that App Store would become the innovation that changed how software distribution was intended.
Programming apps and games for iPhone is an extraordinary occasion to broaden and improve my developer skills. Why I'm saying this? Because programming for mobile devices like iPhone has got lots of issues that you cannot find in other environments like web development. For example, try to think about the performance issues that are proper of this kind of device. So that's why I say broaden, because these are new challenges that, like a developer, I like to solve and I like to face up to in my daily work.
Essentially, I see four categories. This is my own way of categorizing them, okay? First, maybe the one that we know most about it are what I call the massively social online games. Examples are Pet Society, Farmville, those kind of games. Now, those games are completely different from what you are used to, because the player objectives in those games is very different from what we're used to. Traditional games, there's always an objective of winning, of going up of beating your own score, of going at the leaderboard. In massively social games, no. The main objective of those games are to be support for interpersonal relationship.
we are starting this partnership. The award is just the beginning because even this year we have organized some roundtables about video games in Lucca, and for next year we have some more surprises to come. The strategic partnership with Lucca is not the only one, because as I was saying yesterday, we are also working with the Cartoons on the Bay Festival, organized by RAI, the Italian Public Television, the first cross-media festival in Italy, one of the most important in Europe, with a lot of operators from TV, animation and games, and is organized by RAI, and the new artistic director in the last 3 years is Roberto Genovesi. That was one of the pioneers in recognizing video games as a cultural medium and form of art. So with Genovesi, Cartoons on the Bay is opening to games, and we are working with them and with Lucca to make a big team that can work together to achieve some goals that are good not only for us, not only for the single festival or conferences, but hopefully for the whole sector and field in Italy. And as you can see, this is the editorial committee where Andrea Materia is about animation and comics, and Max Giovagnoli, a cross-media producer, will be the one in charge of cross-media, and I'm part of the editorial committee for animation, for interactive animation. That is the way it is called, the video game inside this festival. So during next Cartoons on the Bay in April in Liguria, in Rapallo and Portofino, AIOMI will hold a national summit about interactive animation. So we will say more in the following months about it.
The IVDC event is, in its simplest form, a platform to promote the Italian video games industry, both domestically and international. The objectives of the event are to promote, to inform, to excite, to reassure, and ultimately, over time, help build the Italian video games industry into a world leader. The IVDC event must be a showcase for every facet of the Italian video game industry and must begin the process of a meaningful dialogue between Italy and the world. But before we get there, we need to ask various questions. We need to look at where the Italian industry is now.